traffic.
Maybe that's like a channel name or something.
Despite heavier than usual traffic.
Yeah. There's a Chinese restaurant called Chinese Restaurant near me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, so when you Google Chinese restaurant near me, that's what comes up.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
That's awesome.
But I like the idea of somebody being able to say, oh yeah, there's a Chinese restaurant near me. Like, that's a good idea.
Turn left onto Princeton Pike.
But like, what if somebody just keeps asking, okay, then what's the name? Well, it's a Chinese restaurant near me. Yeah, I know, you left out the A. What's it called?
I wonder how long it takes that dude to do that.
Probably much longer than it should for a
Oh, there's
single...
two of them.
I don't like grass.
I found, do you remember me saying I wish I could find a candle that smelled like fresh cut grass?
I think, yeah.
Buddy O Yankee made one. It's called On the Green.
We forgot the Twinkie candle again.
Didn't forget the Twinkie candle. I cannot forget
Okay,
that.
You're gonna have to come in this time. That's the only way that I can...
I'll just come in with you.
Yeah.
I was gonna write it on a post-it note and stick it right there, but I'll just come in with you. I brought post-it notes because I forget things.
We should
a lot.
probably still write it on that poster.
Okay.
There's a Hobby... I forgot Hobby Lobby still existed.
That's my favorite store.
I thought that was like a thing in the 90s that died out, just like Best Buy.
Dude, Hobby Lobby is amazing. And
Like-
so is Best Buy. They're just too expensive.
Best Buy, Kmart, Sears. What other popular... GameStop, they were like a 2000s and 2010 thing.
There's still a GameStop by
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah, they still exist, they're just not as good as they used to be.
That's because everybody went to online.
True. Like how all the malls are dead.
That's because everybody shops on Amazon.
Well, I don't think they're going all the way to the Amazon just to shop.
I'm going to the Amazon. The Amazon.
I feel there's better places to travel.
There's a lot better places to travel, but I'm just very curious about it. I'm saying, like, within the next 10 years, that's on my bucket list. I don't know what it is that keeps drawing me there.
You're gonna want to bring like every kind of anti-venom ever made.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, I would break into that place and like steal wiring out of the walls.
Does this lane go all the way to the highway, or does it end? This lane next to you.
It goes to the highway from the looks of it.
I can't tell.
Oh wait, no, it ends.
Okay.
Yeah. Head zing.
Pedestrian cross.
I sure hope there's no ped zings. I've never been to an Outback Steakhouse.
You've never been to Outback? Oh my god, I have literally failed you.
There are a lot of places I see that I've just never
In
been.
800 feet, slight right onto the I-275 East ramp to I-75 Dayton.
Dayton. Dayton.
Dates him.
Slight right onto the I-275 East ramp, then merge onto I-275 East.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I've been to like 10 restaurants in my life.
There's a few I've only been to because somebody took me. Like, it's really expensive.
Continue on I-275 East for 14 miles.
This is rocket science, guys. It's rocket science.
You know what can fix this?
Yeah, people not riding each other's butts so you can get on the freaking highway.
Train.
Sorry guys, I can't go anywhere. They're building a wall. Thank you, Mr. Trucker. And then you get people that do this crap. Scoot up.
It seems to be just this kind of lane here.
See, this is the problem. Nobody will let you merge off or on of highways. They're so close to each other's butts, you don't have a chance. If you're not back there 3 miles ago, you're not getting on that highway. Whew, I get anxiety when I drive around this highway, dude. 75 sucks. I can't stand that either direction.
Should make me the governor of Ohio or whatever.
The governor of I mean, look at this, and then it's wide open. These people have probably been trying to get over since we did.
Yeah, that big old grass lane there turned it into a train line.
A train line?
Yeah, but like have like a train kind of go along the highway, so that people that don't want to use their car can just hop on the train instead. They know the route, they know the way around because they drive on the I-75 before, so then they just can go around on train.
I can dig it.
They have a train stop like every.
There's a 9-minute slowdown on I-275 East in 2 miles. You're still on the fastest route.
Oh joy.
If there's trains, they wouldn't have them.
Right?
Because most of these people don't want to get in the car. They don't want to drive. They want to watch other people drive.
Right.
So if they're in a train, they can watch people drive while being in a train, going on the same route.
That would be kind of fun, actually. But
then,
not dealing with all the traffic and the nonsense.
There wouldn't be any traffic because you're in a train. If somebody gets in front of you, their car disappears because of physics. And you are just mildly jolted at best. I'm pretty sure the biggest thing I've ever seen a train push was a fully loaded semi-truck getting eviscerated by a train going all over 30 miles an hour.
30 miles an hour getting hit by a train probably feels more like 100.
I think trains, at least like the large cargo ones, carry like a few 100,000 tons of cargo, if I'm wrong. And that big old semi-truck right there is probably carrying like 10, 20 maybe. At max 7.
9-minute slowdown, it says.
I'll bring back the old subway system that Ohio used to have. They got just halted and never started again. I'll be the greatest governor ever. And then we'll secede and become our own country because Ohio itself is a country. Because nowhere else on earth exports this many bad people. There's something about Ohio, like just like the worst human beings you can imagine, but also some of the best, go through Ohio at some point. Like it's like a requirement. Like I'm pretty sure the Unabomber went through Ohio. I'm pretty sure it was Ohio University? Yeah, I'm probably wrong on that. You probably went to a different one. I know somebody did though. One of the don't want to be associated with people was at Ohio University.
See, if you stay further back, you don't even have to touch your brakes.
Yeah. Snakes.
And people can get in and out in front of you like they need to. Just a little life lesson for when you start driving.
Cut everybody off so that nobody gets to move.
No, that's not what I said.
Just hold up traffic. There's no wreck or anything. Just like be the nuisance.
I like being by myself on the road. Like most of my time on the highway, I'm spent people going past me and catching up to me, and I'm by myself. I stay at like a steady 72 when I'm just free flowing. And that's too slow for some and too fast for others, so it works for me. I just stay in the middle and cruise along. The other day I was in such a slowdown, and I knew there was nothing on here about an accident or anything, so I'm like, it's just a bunch, I guarantee you, it's just a bunch of people rubbernecking. Somebody's pulled over him. Lo and behold, one car, hazards on, cop behind him, everybody slowed down, and as soon as we passed him, it opened right up.
There's also, you know, like I said, snakes. The snake effect.
Yeah.
Because when one person slows down, and that forces the others to slow down, then like a snake slithering, it just goes all the way back.
Yep.
So you get like a pseudo traffic jam.
And then you get the people that like need to take that exit, but they're over here because they don't want to wait in the long line, and then they cut their way in.
That is, they do exist.
Or the ones that it blatantly says exit only, and they ride it until it stops because nobody's in that lane, and then they try to jump to the left. You get them all.
The whole trio.
Like those people, I'd almost guarantee that blue SUV is not getting off that exit. I would almost lay money on it.
You know, I'm really starting to think that 2 plates of chicken wasn't a smart idea.
You gotta stop and use the bathroom.
No, it's not that. It's just thy stomach hath warned me. But that was a terrible idea, and I will be facing the consequences in approximately
When you get to a toilet.
about 7 hours from now. When my internal organs finally turn on and eviscerate me.
Noted.
I'll get atomized, then rebuilt. That's why I never get sick.
You don't ever get sick, do you?
Not really. But when I do, oh boy, it's not nice.
Like, I can't even remember the last time I took you to the doctor for not feeling good.
I don't think I ever have.
Yeah, other than the accident from you swallowing the nickel before we went to Tennessee when you were like 5.
No
You were younger
regrets.
than that. You were younger than that.
Not a single regret.
Not a single regret.
Ever since then, I thirst for the taste of metal.
Oh my word.
And sand. Sand tastes good.
Sand
Yeah.
tastes good. You like the texture?
Yeah. I looked it up and it said that it's like iron deficiency.
Yes, it
but-
is. It absolutely is.
But it's not the iron. It's the texture. The texture's nice. I like the crunch. Crunch is fun.
Well, there's actual food that has the same consistency that won't hurt your body in the long run if you eat it. I don't think you're supposed to eat sand.
Probably not. But
I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think you're supposed to eat dirt or sand. I know a little dirt don't hurt, but
Yeah, I was kerfuffled by that van back there that was missing one of its rear wheels. And it was just cruising along like nothing happened.
Whew. Here's the wall again. This is the 71 wall. That back there was a 75 wall. Don't mind if I do follow you, even though this lane ends too. Actually, I don't think this lane does that.
It looks like it does.
Oh yeah.
You know what might be even better than a bus? Or better than a train, a high-speed bus.
Oh yes.
Like just have like have a bus lane there. So then you can use the already existing infrastructure and just have buses just cruise. No traffic, nothing. Just simple, easy, pay a fare, and it'd lower your taxes because the fare is paying for the bus. It'd be like a $3 fare. Boom. And then have free transit Friday, where you get like a free ride.
I ride this highway literally every day. Why did I not remember it's 3 lanes?
Because it looks like a 3-lane.
It is. That 4th lane is the exit.
Oh.
I'm having a serious mind fart right now. Alright. I'm back on track. I know where I'm at.
To be fair, I don't remember any of my state testing.
None of it?
Like from today. I remember walking in the building about one of the probably 40, 50 questions, and then walking out feeling very lightheaded and not remembering any of my tests. I'm wondering if they cleansed my mind or something, like Men in Black style. I've never seen a Men in Black movie either.
But you know about it?
Yeah, I know the thing, but I don't know the movie itself.
The mind eraser?
Yeah, the neuralizer.
Neuralizer, is that what it's called?
I think it. But what I do remember is my eyes not being able to read half of what I was looking at.
That's what I was afraid of.
I could read it, but not I had to do a few takes to understand what I was looking at, because I would read it, and I would see a black fuzz around the text, not on it, but surrounding it, like an outline. So then I had to read it again, okay, is that an I or an L? And then, read it again, it's okay, then the answer is H or something. No, that's not a person. Those are computers. It's 1,000 computers all programmed to make your day slightly worse. That's the only explanation for people that drive that bad. They cannot be humans. They must be computers. Why are people scared of a little turn?
Must be.
You're
You
not-
notice anywhere there's an on-ramp, traffic builds back behind it because people will merge over to let you get on. Or leave space in between the other cars.
There should be like a system where like if it detects that your car is too close to another one so a car can't merge between them, it just plays gunshot sound effects directed at your car.
That would be causing pandemonium everywhere.
Eventually they would learn, like, hey, if I don't back up, I'm gonna get deafened. You know, they'd learn. Some of them might lose their hearing, but they'd learn. Like Pavlov dogs. That's a weird experiment. Pavlov dog.
What is that?
It's basically like where like you get like a treat, like get like Kobe for example, get like his favorite treat, and then get like a clicker, like that kind of thing. And then whenever like you feed him that, you use the clicker to like make him like because the brain correlates that sound with that taste, so then it correlates that sound with dopamine. So then, after a while, you don't need the treat if you just play the sound. They automatically get like that hit of dopamine and come towards you because, oh, the sound is good. And they thought it was a super ethical thing back when they first did it, like 1962. And then they were like, oh, it goes towards anything that sounds like that. Which is usually a lot of things. Our refrigerator makes that sound sometimes. It makes a lot of noise. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. The design is right, so explain it to them. Oh, I know.
Did you just bust out a Linkin Park song?
Indeed. I have a good bit of the lyrics for that song memorized. Because there's a very low quality animation of it from years ago. That's in like Half-Life whatever. Similar game called Open TTV, which is like I think it originally released in 1994. However, it still gets updates to this day, and it's like a transport tycoon. Like imagine a roller coaster tycoon, that, but like you run like a business and have like planes and cars and like trains and stuff going around and like doing like like transit. And the game's free. I think you could probably run it on your system. It's a really good game.
Really?
Yeah. I think you would like it.
You'll have to remind me.
Because it was made to run on, I think, like a Windows 95, but it still works today. And it runs very well.
I didn't look at your hand.
You looked directly at it. I was watching.
I was looking at the pear. I'm not looking down.
Why not? I think you looked at it.
I didn't look down. I did look at the bear. That's down.
You might get to at some point. You just don't know when.
You think so?
Yeah.
Ruh-roh,
In 2
Raggy.
miles, take exit 57 for Ohio 28 toward Blanchester.
Zoink
Milford.
scoops! They're coming right for us! Scoops! Pull out the blunt!
Ruh-roh.
We gotta smoke that doobie. We gotta smoke that Scooby Dooby Doo! Oh yeah! Scoops, I think the feds are on us!
No, they are, Raggy. We're on the moon.
Scoops, where are we?
Raggy. I think I'm retarded.
Scoops, don't say that by yourself, man. You can't say that.
Raggy. Ragnarok.
Scoops, what are you on about, man?
I don't know. Raggy, I think my lisp is gone.
Scoops, I think you're turning into a human. They did that in the show once. It was really bad.
Really?
Yeah, it was a show called Velma, which was like a really bad Scooby-Doo, whatever
In
it's
half a
that.
mile, take exit 57 for Ohio 28
And,
toward Blanchester, Milford.
Like, it was like the worst adaptation of Scooby-Doo you could ever do. They made Shaggy black for some reason. For no reason, seemingly. And they made Scooby a real person, like a human. And also just like some random guy. I feel like there's better
At the
ways
next
to
light,
do it.
turn right.
No, I agree.
Like the whole thing with Shaggy is that it was like a white, skinny stoner dude. I mean, even in the live action movies he was. Which I've never seen those either. Or actual Scooby-Doo episodes. I just know the voice. It calls to me.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo's not something I watch much of either.
That show's been around for a while, Tony.
A long while.
We were probably like 10 at most when it started.
No, I was much younger than that. How old do you think I am?
41.
Oh, you thought I was younger than I am. No, I'll be 45 this year. But what's important is that I feel younger now than I did when I was younger.
You definitely look it.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I don't feel like I look younger. I just feel younger. I feel like I look older.
I'd say, like, if I saw you, like, quick glance without knowing you, I'd assume you're, like, maybe 34.
Oh, what are you sucking up for?
PlayStation.
No, I'd never buy a PlayStation. They suck. There's no good consoles. Like, they're all... They eviscerated by the time that, like... Oh. Ooh. Oh.
You sound like Tim Allen.
I don't know who that
Home Improvement.
is.
That was great.
I remember hearing that, and like the sound would play in my head. I don't like it.
Oh.
Like I find it. There's only scoops. They're in my brain.
Oh my god.
I remember hearing the sound, like it was like, that's not a bad sound. I don't like the show, but you know the sound's not bad. And so I walked to this guy at the bar, right? And he's like, and I'm like,
And
I stole his wallet.
that's what he gets for being in a bar.
He took my 1992 Chevy Bel Air. I made it opal. I took the transmission out of this Mazda.